My most memorable MakeFashion story is from our founding year 5 years ago. At our first gala, we started the show with dancers and hoopers adorned with lights. It was a great performance, but it was generally in line with what our audience was expecting, which was a show that had dresses with lights in it. Then Laura Dempsey's motion-sensitive dress took the stage. The dress had lights that responded to movement, and it was worn by a dancer, presenting a complete story of art, music, motion, and dance. I felt the energy in the room change at that moment. That was really when our audience got it. It was a pivotal moment for MakeFashion and set the direction of what we continue to do for the next 4 years. When people ask me what MakeFashion is, it can be difficult to describe. It's about fashion and technology, but it's also about art, design, expression, and building a community. It's the fusion of fashion and sewing, which are traditionally thought of as feminine hobbies, with technology and engineering, which are considered more masculine. The joy of MakeFashion has been able to introduce a new generation of girls and women to technology and engineering through the work that we're doing.
I had the opportunity of first meeting Irina Kashihara at the Burst Wearable Glass Show a few years back before MakeFashion. It was my first experience live filming and seeing wearable technology, and I was blown away. Shannon and Maria saw Irina there, and they said, we've got to get this amazing woman to our show. So she made it into year 2 of MakeFashion, and she's been a fixture ever since. Irina has been the bar of what we do. Her levels of standards, her quality, her attention to detail, her innovative ideas, she's off the wall. She's on the cutting edge of what we do here. So a lot of our designers look at her work and they're inspired. I know I'm inspired to film it and telling the story, and filming every one of the shows here and seeing her work evolve and seeing what she's done next. It's very, very inspiring, not just to me, but to our other designers, future designers, and to you who are about to see your designs as well.
My role as the artistic director for MakeFashion is to find a way to showcase each and every innovative creation by our teams in the best way possible, and to create a cohesive show and a wonderful experience for our guests. I think one of my favorite things about MakeFashion is we don't just pull a whole bunch of random people together from all over the place and then throw them into the same show together. We work with them all year long, and during that time they develop relationships with each other, and we actually generate love between us. We actually all really care about each other. By the time the show comes around, everybody really wants everybody else to be successful. We're doing each other's soldering, we're doing each other's sewing, we're doing whatever it takes to make sure that all of our pieces get on that runway. And to me, that is something that nobody else in the world has. There's a lot of different fashion shows, and there's a lot of different collectives, and there's a lot of organizations out there, but none of them have this sense of community and this sense of family that we have, and this sense of loyalty and passion and everybody helping each other. And I think that's the reason why the people that we do have stayed for as long as they do. Once they join, they have a really hard time ever walking away because they don't want to leave that sense of community either. They don't want to leave that sense of family.
So why do I do what I do? Well, I do it because I see the meaning that it brings to people's lives. We've had people that have changed their careers. We have people that have been transformed by the experience, including me. Last year, we went to Shenzhen for Maker Faire, and we had this crazy idea to integrate some robotic wings into one of the pieces. And so we decided to go to a robotics company to see if they would help. Our timeline was really, really unrealistic, but it turns out one of the engineers there had seen our show before and was a fan of our project. So we met this engineer, Dolphin, and she was really excited to participate. So we discussed the project. Dolphin thought that they should try it. I left Teddy, our engineer, there, and they started working on it immediately. We realized during rehearsal that we didn't have a model, so we asked Dolphin if she would participate. She hesitantly said yes. We took her through hair and makeup. We taught her how to walk the runway. And it was really an amazing transformative experience, because Dolphin went from being this amazing robotics engineer to being a model, and it was like a Cinderella story. And afterwards, she talked about the event and how it changed her life. She talked about how she felt feminine and she was able to express who she was while doing the thing that made her proud. So this project has turned into something that has not only transformed Dolphin's life, not only has it been something that has impacted us and what we do, but it's transforming what MakeBlock does, what this robotics company does. And it brings with it the opportunity to impact so many other people's lives.
I'm really excited to see our very first First Nations fashion tech garment, something that is very important to me as my background being from Mexico and now living in Canada. It's important to me to celebrate our heritage and our roots. Angel is one of our designers. This is the first garment that she makes for MakeFashion, but I've known Angel for a few years. She's been one of our makers at several markets, and celebrating Canada's 150th birthday with a fashion tech garment honoring First Nations, it's a very important thing to me. And I'm really excited to see Angel with her own team developing something that hasn't been done before just to honor First Nations. And I'm really excited to see what she's going to have on the runway this year.